The beauty of mathematics. Mathematics does not confine you into one method. Let's just move on. Kwenye method ezokwenza futhi lokhu kube lula if you don't want to change this tan into a fraction. As I said before, abanye abantu kuba nzima ukubona ukusebenza ngama-fractions just like I do. So what do I do here? Remember, I'm still going to take the left-hand side. Remember, you are multiplying. This is a binomial, another binomial. So we use FOIL from your grade 8. Remember, if you've got x minus 2 into x plus 3, how do I solve this one? The first step, this times this one. The second step, the first term times the second term. The first term times the second term. Step number 3, you take the second one, you multiply with this one. Then the last one, you multiply with that one. This is your basic grade 8, grade 9 multiplication. Let's apply it here because your grade 8, grade 9 becomes important in assisting you into doing this trigonometry. Let's follow the same format. We call that FOIL. This one times that one. What do we have? We are going to have tan x, the first term times the first term. It's tan x times sine 2x. But I know what is this going to be? What is that going to be? Let's just do it straight away. What is sine 2x? What is sine 2x? It's a double angle sine, which will give us what? 2 sine x cos x. So we've multiplied the first term by the first term. That's what we get. Step number 1. Step number 2, you take the first term, you multiply it with the second term. So it's this one times this one. So what do we have there? We've got minus 2 cos squared x times tan x. That's what we have in the second one. The third one, you are going to take this minus 1 and you multiply it with the first term. Let's see what we have. We're on the third step. From there, we're going to be going into the fourth one. Make sure that you do all the steps there. Let's do it again. The first term times the first term, which gave us tan x and sine 2x, which is a double angle sine. Then we set this times that. It's give us minus 2 times tan x. We're here now on the third one. This times that is going to give us minus sine 2x, which is what? This is a double angle, and we know what ubani yan. Ubani sine 2x ubani. So it's minus what? If it is sine 2x, it's going to be, so we set this times this. It's minus sine 2x, which is what? Which is a double angle sine. Let's do it again. To make sure that we've captured everything, we've set this times that. It's tan and this one, which comes from that one. Then this times that. It's this and that. And this times this. It's sine 2x, which is what? Sine 2x is the same as 2 sine x cos x. Then this times that. It's minus times minus. It will give us plus 2 cos squared x. This is what we have. Remember, what we want to get at the end is on the right-hand side. That's what we are working on. There's no fraction now. Everything is smooth. Right. Let's work it out. We know what is tan x. What is tan x? It is the same as sine x over cos x. We multiply this with this one, which is 2 sine x cos x. Right? Let's move on. This is minus. What do we have this side? We've got 2 cos squared x times. Our tan x is going to be sine x over cos x. We minus this one, which is 2 sine x cos x. You don't have to stress. Just move with the flow. This will give us plus 2 cos squared x. This is what we have so far. Right, let's move on from there. Remember, you brush it off. Your eyes becomes important. You brush it off. I can see this one, I can see this one, I can see this one as well, and that one, and the last one as well. Okay, because we are multiplying this side, we are allowed to do this one and that one. Let's see what we have this side. We see that this cos x can go with one cos x there, and we'll be left with this one. All right, that's all that we have so far. Let's move on. I guess again, let's follow set. We've got this times this. What is this giving us? It gives us 2 sine squared x. That's what we have. 2 sine squared x. 2 is starting to come up. Right, let's move on. This is minus. What do I have there? I've got 2 cos x sine x. 2 is starting to come out. Minus. What do I have there? I've got 2 sine x cos x plus 2 cos squared x. Right, this is what we have. This is what we have. All right. This is cos x sine x. It is the same as this one, cos x sine x. How many of those do we have now? Or negative about 2, no negative about 2, altogether, bangaki, about 4. Let's clean this one. Let's clean this one so that we can have this in this 3. So we do have this one, which is 2 sine squared x minus, how many of this? There are 4. There are 4 sine x cos x, sine x cos x. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but this will guide you. Sine x cos x, we started with it. So it's 4 sine x cos x. Right, this is what we were doing. Or negative about 4. Babil, about negative, nabanya babil, let's keep it negative about 4 plus 2 cos squared x. It helps to look at the whole problem. This is 2 sine x squared minus 4 plus 2. So as I read that, I see a common factor. So what is a common factor there? It is 2. 2 becomes my common factor. All right. What is it that I have here? I've got, this is the same as 2 into. This is a common factor. This is sine squared x minus, take out 2 there, I'll be left with 2 sine x and cos x plus, remember I've taken 2 out as a common factor. So I'm only left with cos squared x there. I close the bracket. Don't forget to close that bracket. It becomes important. Then I use my eyes again. Why am I using my eyes? I'm just going to check what is that I can identify with there. I know that whenever I see squared, I think of this one. So sine squared x plus cos squared x, what do I get there? I get 1. So I've got this 2 into. So this 2 will give me 1. Subtract 2 sine x cos x. Is this what I want? Yes, this is what I want. Yes, the left-hand side is equals to the right-hand side. Then you make a conclusion in this one. So this is another alternative method. You can come with your own methods as well, as long as you come to the same solution. Thank you.